Ken's never been the sort not to face things.
Until the going gets tough, eh, love?
Smith, get back to your own cell. Lights out in 5 minutes.
We were only having a chat.
This is a jail, your ladyship, not a conversation club.
I just wonder if it's all really worth it.
Yes, of course it is. All right, so we had a setback yesterday. But there's still a lot of shots to be fired in this battle before it's over. And we're going to win, aren't we?
If you say so.
Yes, I say so. And before we're finished, we'll have your sentence chopped right back.
God, I hope so.
I believe in you. So how about believing in yourself, huh?
Oh, Mum. I wish you were out of here and things were the way they used to be.
Darling.
I feel such a fool. I told myself I wouldn't cry. All the way here I kept saying, you mustn't cry. You mustn't cry. Now I'm carrying on like an idiot.
Darling, I think you better go now. But promise you'll come and see me often.
I will. I promise I will. Oh, Mum. Why can't I just all want to happen?
I don't know, darling. I don't know.
Mr. Butterfield.
Hello. I'm Jean Vernon.
Oh. From the prison? Yeah. Ted Warner told me all about you.
Oh, well, I'll try not to be the monster you're expecting.
No, you'll be all right.
It's just that I have to approve places of employment for those going out on work release.
Well, yeah, I'm a pretty flighty character, been in business here for 20 years. Always pay me tax debt on the knocker. And I've been known right around the district here as somebody who pays net cash 30 days. If I was you, miss, I wouldn't trust me as far as I could kick me.
Don't misunderstand me, Mr. Butterfield. What I'm really concerned about is the welfare of the prisoner.
Oh. Well, that's comforting.
I guess the most important thing is whether you're prepared to take on Lynn.
Oh, she'll be all right with somebody standing over her for a bit. Don't you worry about it with me, miss.
Oh, come on in, love, and join the workers. You both know Kate, don't you? Well, I've just had her promoted. You better be decent to her or bust both your heads.
Got any smokes? Sure.
Rack off, Doreen. And don't worry about her, love. She's only as tough as we let her be. You ever folded sheets?
Yes, of course I have.
Well, I would have thought you had servants to do that, seeing you're so rich.
Oh, I'm not rich.
Oh, here, get on the end of this.
Not rich?
Old Vinegar Tits is a bit of a stickler if they haven't even done right.
It's awfully good of you taking me under your wing like this.
No, think nothing of it. Makes me look good having a lady like you hanging around.
You're really very kind under all that bluster, aren't you?
Yeah, well, don't let it get round.
And you are Dr. Gregory Miller, the medical officer at the Wentworth Detention Center.
That is correct.
Did you meet the accused on her admission to Wentworth?
I did.
And what is the procedure in your capacity on such an admission?
A medical examination is given to the prisoner prior to her joining the other prisoners.
Did you conduct such an examination?
Yes, I did.
With what results?
The accused was in good physical health, apart from some apparent burn scars on her back.
What could have caused these burns, Doctor?
To the best of my knowledge, they were caused by someone stubbing out cigarettes on her back.
Have you any idea who was responsible for that?
I believe it was the defendant's husband, Wayne Travers.
You have stated, Doctor, that the accused was in a state of physical good health.
That's correct.
At the time of her admission. Well, what can you tell the court about the state of her mental health?
Mrs. Travers was in a state of complete mental and emotional turmoil, subject to fits of intense depression.
As you may know, Doctor, it is customary to lodge an appeal against sentence within 1 month. Is it your opinion that Mrs. Travers was sufficiently mentally competent to have lodged such an appeal within that given time span?
I don't think she was, no.
Was Mrs. Travers pregnant at the time of her admission?
No.
Was there any indication that a pregnancy may have been terminated immediately prior to her admission?
I couldn't say. I had no reason to conduct such an examination.
In your considered opinion, Doctor, is it at all possible that Mrs. Travers' mental state could be attributed to her having had an abortion?
That is entirely possible, yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
Tell me, Doctor, your qualifications would be the same as any normal general practitioner's?
Certainly hope so.
Psychiatry, I believe, is a highly specialized form of medicine.
It is.
And yet you, a general practitioner, diagnosed the accused's psychiatric problem and formed the opinion that she needed help and that the problems were caused by the breakdown of her marriage.
That's correct.
Did you, in fact, seek special psychiatric care for Mrs. Travers?
No.
And so you, a general practitioner, treated a highly specialized psychiatric condition.
I felt perfectly confident to do so.
The matter of the cigarette burns. Did you, in fact, see Mr. Travers inflicting them upon his wife?
No, of course not. Mrs. Travers told me that he'd done it.
Oh, I see. This same Mrs. Travers, this psychiatrically disturbed patient.
I was and still am perfectly prepared to believe her.
I'm sure you are, Doctor. Tell me, did you know Mrs. Travers prior to her admission to prison?
I don't see what that has to do with the matter.
I think the court will find it relevant, Doctor. Did you, in fact, know Mrs. Travers?
Yes, I did.
Quite so. In fact, one could say that prior to her meeting her husband and marrying him, Karen Travers and you were lovers.
I don't see what our personal life has to do with my professional opinions.
Oh, come now, Doctor. If need be, we can call witnesses to the fact that during your student days, you and the defendant were, in fact, contemplating marriage.
That was a long time ago.
And you are asking this court to believe that you no longer have any, shall we say, tender regard for the defendant?
Well, of course I do. But if your insinuation is that I am still in love with Mrs. Travers, and that I am perjuring myself and dishonoring my profession in order to protect her, then you are both grossly mistaken and grossly offensive.
I doubt if I am any of these things, Doctor. To be blunt, I submit that you are manufacturing your testimony to protect the woman you still love.
Oh, that is a complete lie. Mrs. Travers was an emotionally and mentally disturbed woman when she was admitted to prison. I felt pity for her, but I did not, and I do not love her.
Oh, it's so beautiful here, Miss Vernon. I know I'm going to be happy.
I hope so, Lynn.
Listen, what's he like, Mr. Butterfield?
Oh, he's all right, I think. But you mustn't expect everybody to be as understanding as he is.
Well, I don't get you.
Well, you're going to meet other people here who may be a little bit prejudiced because you're a convicted criminal.
I won't do any harm.
Fine. Just remember to keep your cool. Mr. Butterfield.
G'day, Miss Vernon.
I'd like you to meet Lynn Warner.
Hello, young Lenny.
Hello.
Here we are then, eh?
Yep.
I'm going to expect a fair bit from you, you know. I mean, anyone who comes to work here gets to work right on time and does a decent day's work for a decent day's pay, right? I don't keep any bludgers on staff.
Oh, no, I wouldn't let you down, Mr. Butterfield, I promise.
You know anything about plants?
Oh, a bit. I worked in the garden at the prison.
Let's see now.